vocal chain here. But this vocal chain is going to be with plugins. I prefer an analog vocal chain, your classic TubeTech CO1B, Neve 1073, Sony C800G, such things like that. But let's do a vocal chain in the box here. So first step is I'm going to make a mono track. Okay. So, and I'm making a mono track here because I have a Shure SM7B. This mic is not a stereo mic, so therefore it's a mono mic. Okay, cool. So let's build this from top to bottom. And I'm going to do series of this vocal chain or in the box or plug-in vocal chain techniques here. Okay. And yeah, so first, let me show you my vocal chain here with my UAD console here. Okay, so in the unison slot here, with the emulations slot here, it's emulating the Manley Voxbox here. It's like using its unison emulation technology, if you will. It's emulating this particular channel strip or preamp here. So I got this going on here. I'm rolling off at 120 hertz here. Compressing 3 to 1. It's set at 3 to 1, so you really can't change that. Fast attack, slow release. I'm using the mid dip here at negative 10 dB at 300 hertz. Okay, that's at 200. This is at 300 hertz. I'm gonna leave that right there. I don't want to do 200 hertz. That's too much. Okay, yeah, we don't want that. That sounds like we're losing the richness of the mic. We want to get that boxiness out. Like when I take it out, check. We don't want that boxy, cloudy sound. So we're dipping at negative 10 dB right there at 300 hertz. Okay. But we don't want it too thin, brittle sounding. Okay. We want some type of body in there. So we don't, that's what we have it at 300 here. 500 is kind of cloudy and all that. We don't want that. So 300, for here is good. I got the high peak here at 20K. Now let me take that off. Check 1 2. I don't want to use that right now, so I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, so that's bypass without the negative 10 dB at 300 hertz, and it's back in. And yeah, that's what I have there for now. Okay, then I have this plugin right here. This is for people that are not in actual treated rooms or studios, and I'm not in a treated room. I'm in a room that is clearly not treated here. So when I bypass, check 1 2, check, and hear that noise come back in. Now it's back on. So yeah, that's the C-Vox or the C-Suite. Very good plugin for you all to get out there. My compressor, this is my tracking compressor. I like to call this my tracking compressor here. This is the TubeTech CO1B. I have the ratio set to 10 to 1. Yes, I have a fast attack, fast release, and thresholds at negative 10. So yeah, this is what I got going here for that, or the settings I have here. Then I have the Oxford inflator here, saturator, to kind of, give me some more loudness and give me some more harmonics and saturation here and make my mic more present and upfront within the mix. Right, when I take it out, there's that. When I put it back in, there's that. Okay, so that's what we got going on here on the UAD console side here. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have to mute myself here because when I'm going back into Pro Tools, if I don't mute it, it will be muted. I mean, it'll be doubled, excuse me, and it will not sound fun to listen to. So I'm gonna mute this now. So I'm gonna go silent for a couple seconds here. So here we go. Check 1 2. We're back. Now I am strictly receiving my signal through Pro Tools now here, and my computer's not the M1 or M2 where it has the M1 or M2 chip. So in terms of recording and doing a lot of stuff where you're doing video stuff or have a lot of programs open your computer, my computer can't really handle that for now. But there will be some latency. So if you have the M1 or M2 computer or laptop, it's better to have that when you're tracking vocals or have all these plugins and stuff like that. But anyhow, let's look at my playback engine here. I got my buffer size to 128 samples. That's what I want. As you guys know, my interface right now, or my playback engine, is the Universal Audio Thunderbolt right here. Yes, indeed. So we got that. That's cool. We got that. All right. So we're gonna work this vocal chain from up, down, left, and right, top to bottom, and left to right. Okay, we gotta work when you're mixing. Work from all different angles. Okay, every which way and every angle. So first plugin I want to put on here, because a lot of you engineers and producers like to do this. We'll put our auto tune plugin first right here, um, and yeah. So we'll choose. Let's see. We'll choose the auto tune real time advanced one. Let's choose here. Okay, cool. We got that. Now my input type is low male. Let's put the return speed there. Okay, good. It's working there. When you're tracking vocals with this, what I've noticed is you want to have the tracking set to 1, because if you don't, I've noticed it adds a lot of like artifacts and stuff like that. So that's why I have the tracking to 1 right there. Classic mode just takes up flex tone. We don't want that now. Okay, cool. So we got that right there. Got that as our first insert there. Now let's add an EQ in here. Let's choose the FabFilter Pro Q3. I like this one because it's claiming it has 0 latency. Yes, it's a very low latency plugin, and it's a good plugin too, so you'll like that. We're going to roll off to about, let's do 150 right now. Okay, 150, that's good. 24 dB slope. Yeah, so our auto tune is working. We hear it. So again, we rolled off to about 150 hertz. I don't know if did I say dB before. If I did, I'm sorry. But 150 hertz are rolling off here. Let's roll off to about 15K. 24 dB slope. Okay, we got that there. Now let me take this auto tune off. Take that off for now. Okay, so cool. We got that going on there. So we got a high pass and low pass filter. Okay. Now you want to search from 200 hertz to about 500 hertz when you're EQing, if you will, with any mic. I'll say that. Now, if you have a good room, a good performer, a good preamp, and a good microphone, you're not gonna have to do so much EQing. This is why you want to buy high-end equipment. Or people would say you don't need expensive equipment. Well, yeah, you do. You have a better equipment if you do, or most of the time, yeah, it's more expensive. But there is some good equipment out there that's not very pricey. But I'm talking about these mics that are like 15K, 10K, 7K, etc. And good preamps that are 3K, 5K and up. We have this type of equipment. You don't have to do so much work. You can get that sound you want up there, up front, and you can just get a good sound. And this is why you get equipment like that. You want it to last. You want clientele to be comfortable. Some people might not even work with you if you don't have a U87, or a Sony C100G, whatever it may be. So you want to invest if you believe in yourself. To all you guys and gals out there, you want to invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're buying nonsense and then you don't have any money for your studio or equipment, you have to put things in perspective. So invest in yourself. If you believe in yourself, invest in yourself. But anyhow, let's start at 200 hertz right here. Let's start at 200 hertz. And I'm going to use the dynamic EQ option here. Let's put this at about -3. Okay. Good. Check. That's a little bit too much. Let's put this about right. Let's do 250. Let's do 250. Check. Okay. 250. I'm gonna turn my music off for now. 250. Okay. Check. Let's put it about right there. Now let's try our 500. Let's try 500 hertz with the dynamic EQ again. Let's start at -3. And like I said, in between 200 to 500 hertz in terms of that, getting that boxy sound out and that muddy or cloudy sound, you want to look at, those frequencies from 200 to 500 hertz, and if you can, get that mess out, your microphone, your sound is going to shine and be cleaner. So yeah, we have that there right now. Hold on. Okay, cool. We got that. Let's see, 500 hertz. Check. That's too much. We'll put it about right there for now. So we got we're rolling off starting at 150 hertz. We're using our dynamic EQ at 250 hertz and then 500 hertz. And then we're low passing to about 15K right there. Now, let me bypass it and see how it sounds now. Check 1, 2. See how it sounds now? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. La di da di da 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 da. Check, check. So that cleans it up a little bit. Yeah, just cleans it up. You know what I'm saying? Get those frequencies, those muddy frequencies we don't really want. Okay. Let's put our auto tune back there. Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's put a de-esser on there now. This is one of my favorite de-essers um, right here, the Lindell 902 de-esser. Check, check. Let's put it in high HF, which is high frequencies only. Um, you know, I think when you take that out, it's doing high frequencies and low frequencies. We don't want to do that. We just want the high frequencies for now. And yeah, so check, 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 check. Yeah, okay. All right, that's cool. Let's see here. We got that. So first, we have our auto tune here. We have our pro EQ or EQing right here. Let's bypass it again. Check, check, 1, 2. See, yeah, check 1, 2. Just getting a little bit of that mud out and rolling off to about 150 hertz. Check, check, 1, 2. Okay, cool. We got that. And we got our de-esser here. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check. This is without the de-esser. Check, 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 check. Okay, cool. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. All right. Now let's make a vocal bus. Um, let's call it vocal bus. Vocal bus. Okay, let me take my auto tune off here. And I like my vocal tracks to be, purple or violet or something like that. That's just the color I like for it. V for violet. Sure. That's more pinkish, but whatever. We'll utilize this color here. So now I want to take my vocal track. We'll say this. We'll call this the vocal track right here. And I'm going to output it to my vocal bus. Okay. So it's getting summed to my vocal bus here. Okay. La di I. So what I'm going to do is add another EQ in here, right here. Let's choose the Fab filter again. Like I said, it's low latency. It's a good sounding EQ. It's clean, and I like it. So let's roll off it's about 80 hertz here. We don't need, okay, 80 hertz. We'll do about 80 hertz there. And let's do about 20 or 20K right there at the 24 dB slope. Okay, check, check. We might want to do a little bit more, maybe at 200. Let's try 200 this time. I'm going to use the dynamic EQ option, -3 dB, a little bit there. Ha la 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 la. Let's bypass it. Check, check, check. Yeah, yes. Can y'all hear that? Again, we're mixing from top to bottom. You see how I summed my vocal track to my vocal bus. So the top to bottom, we're going to do left to right and such things like that within this video here. But this is bypassed here now. Now listen to an unbypass. La 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 la. Okay, that's cool. I like that there. I'm gonna leave that there for now. So we got that there. Let's see. Let's add some saturation here. Let's add this right here, the black box analog design HG2. Okay, let's put that on here. Check, check. 1, 2. A little bit more, a little bit more, gives you more harmonics, upfrontness. Yes, it's louder, if you will, but this is what we want for now. So we got a little bit more, girth here. We want that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Check 1, 2. Check, check, check. Yeah, I like that. All right. Let's take the auto tune off again. Let's add another de-esser in there. Which one do I want to choose? Again, I have to choose something that's like low latency too. I don't want to. I'm trying to think what I have. I might use the Lindo again, but there's another de-esser I have too. I'm trying to remember what the hell it is. Let's see. Doodle 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 doo. Okay, we got that. Let me just choose the Lindo again for time's sake here. I'll just choose the Lindo again. Okay. Yeah. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, takes too much. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, yeah. Check, 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 check. 1, 2. Now we'll keep that back there. Maybe back that off right there. Check, check, check. Maybe right here. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Check. All right. So what we're going to choose now is a delay. So let's make this a stereo aux track. I'm going to call this delay. Let me take the auto tune off again. And yeah, so I'll choose the second slot here. The reason why I'm choosing the second slot is because I do want to EQ before, like you know what I mean. So I want to EQ before, but let's hear how it sounds without any type of processing on here before we start changing stuff. Let's see. I'll choose this preset, classic ping pong. Uh, yeah. So I'm gonna go to my vocal bus here, and I'm not going to output or output my delay to my vocal bus because it'll add a feedback loop. Now, if you want to try on certain parts of a song to add like some cool, weird, freaky sounds, you can output that to your vocal bus to give it some weird, freaky sounds. You can break the rules like that. You don't have to be things don't have to be so by the book or German or stiff. But if you want to add like some freaky cool sounds, you can do that. That's a technique. Output your delays to your vocal bus and get some really cool, interesting sounds there. Be safe though, watch your ears and stuff like that. But you can do some freaky cool stuff. But anyhow, I'm going to create a send here, going to my delay, and my delay is at 0. And what I like to do on my send track here is just bring it up slowly. Check. Hi, hi, hello. So you hear our delay right there. There we go. Let's put our auto tune back on. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's EQ our delay track here. Let's go back to Fab Filter Q3 here. Let's put it back on. Let's high pass first here. I would say let's do this to about 200 right there. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody loves kung fu fighting. I'll do this about 15. Okay, right there. 24 dB slow. Let's uh okay, cool. How do I get this out the way? I want to get I don't want to reply to it. Anyway, um we got that there. Let's see here. I'm gonna start at 200 hertz right here. No, I mean not 200 hertz. Let's start at 250. I meant to say. Let's use our dynamic EQ option right here. Okay, come on. This mouse is just funny sometimes. Anyway, so yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now I like to add compression too. So I like to compress my delay tracks. You know what I mean? So let's do that. Um, let's choose the LA3A. Okay. La 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 la. Okay, cool, cool. I like that. Um, make sure, cool. All right, so now you can also add like harmonics and distortion too to make your delays more prominent, and lift up the odd and even harmonics and add saturation on there too. So also you can DS, because sometimes you might have to DS your delays or DS your reverb. So think about that too. Yeah, real shit. Let's try that. Let's put some saturation here and see how this goes. Matter of fact, let's put this person on here, the loop trotter. Okay, let's put a little bit on here and see what happens here. La la la. Check, 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 check. Y'all hear that? Woo! There ain't no way around it. There ain't no way around it. Yeah, 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 yeah. I like that. All right, I like that. Yeah, so you can add, you can put some, like I said, some saturation, some harmonic type or odd, even type harmonic plugins on your delay track. You can compress it, you can EQ it. Yeah, experiment. But yeah, I like that. All right, so let's add some reverb now. We'll just call this reverb. Okay. All right. Same thing. I'm gonna bring this down, and what I hit is I hold Option. Let me turn my delay off so you guys can hear me. Guys and gals can hear me. I hold Option and I'm dragging this down, and I'm creating a duplicate of that, so it should be the same EQ settings and such things like that in my reverb track. So what reverb am I going to choose here? Let's choose. I'm trying to think of something that's low latency here. Let's choose the RC24. Let's see how that does us here. We're going here. Uh, let's bring it up. Just like I said, I like to bring it up. Everything is the reverb track is set at 0. Hey, hey, yeah, I like that. Hey, going way, going way, going all the way. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, baby. Listen to W Balls. Okay. Oh, sorry. Like, say like that. Anyway, so we have that there. Let's also compress this track too. Option drag. Check, check. One. Hey, hey, hi. From a woman so heartless. In the night, I don't know the lyrics. I'm sorry. Into a woman so heartless. Yeah. Uh. And to a woman so heartless. I'm sorry, I don't know the lyrics, y'all. To all you Kanye West fans, I'm a fan too, but I don't know his music like that or the lyrics like that. I know some songs, so I apologize. But yeah. So you're seeing what we're doing here. We're mixing up, down, left, and right, and such things like that. Um, Now, what we can do to add on here is we can make our reverb wider. I like make my reverb really wide sometimes. Now you have to listen to the song. You just can't just be doing stuff just to do it. But if it fits and it sounds cool and it sounds good, do it. Like I said, you can add distortion and harmonic plugins on there too. As a matter of fact, let's do this on my reverb track too. So hey, 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 yeah, I like that. Yeah. Where you at? Where you at? You're going down where you're supposed to be. Where the women at? It's going down, me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're gonna make this wide. So let's choose this plugin right here. This DJ swivel plugin here. Okay, we got that. Make this sucker wide here. I going all the way, and I love you, girl. But do you love me? I don't know if you do. And do I even care? I said, do I even care? All right, y'all. But yeah, that's wide. You know what I'm saying? We like that. It sounds cool by itself, but does it fit the mix? Is it good for the song? And such things like that. Um, so let me take the auto tune off again. Yeah, so we got that going on right there. Um, um, let's see what else I want to add on here. Let's add some EQ on my vocal bus here. So Let's see what we got here. We got. Mm, let's add let's add the 200 version of this AMEC. Check, 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 1 2, check, check, 1 2, check, 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 check. Hey, go. Hi, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, y'all, it is the ear and gear. Don't let these engineers tell you it's just the ear and all that. It's the ears, the gear, and your eyes. That's one of the reasons why I named this channel. It is the gear and ear. It's about the gear you have. It's about your ear, and it's about your skills. It's about your heart, how you treat others, how you treat your fellow man, how you treat your fellow woman, all that kind of thing. Like it's the gear and ear, baby. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. These are things you can do with your vocal chain here, and I've showed a little bit how to build that. Um, and like I said, build from top to bottom, left and right. Let's add one more thing before we close the video. Let's put a limiter on here. So let me see here, limiter. Let's put the BX. Plugin Alliance. Much respect to you all. I'm a huge fan. I have a lot of your plugins. I don't have all of them, but I have a lot of your plugins. I'm looking forward to when you guys come out with a breath or deep breath plugin, like the one Acusonus used to have. But Acusonus, like literally, I don't want to say they went out of business, but they canceled their plugins. Like they just canceled everything. So I don't know what happened, but I want Plugin Alliance to make a deep breath plugin. That would be awesome. Okay, all right. So we're gonna put this limiter on here. Let's put our delay and reverb back on. Hey, 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 yeah. Big ups to Brainworks with the plugins, bang, 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 bang. Oh, oh. Yeah, y'all. And then, like I said, you have different type of delays. You have your 1/4, 1/8, 1/16 delays, eighth note delays, your quarter note delays. You have your plates, your string reverbs. Just stack things up and try different things, and also listen to the tone, and also use um, meters. I believe in using meters too. This is why you have meters. You know what I'm saying? Use your VU meters, look at your plugins, make sure everything is balanced and everything is at a proper everything's at a proper gaining structure, if you will, and such things like that. But much respect to you all. We're going to keep doing this and doing like a series about these vocal chains in the box. And remember, it is the gear and ear. Much respect, y'all.